welcome back to the Hermitcraft FTB server. As you can see here, I've been laying out some framework here for an eventual expansion to the B lab area. I'm not quite sure about this part right here because this is this extremely icy wintry biome that none of the bees like. Even a wintry bee doesn't like it because it's too arid for them. And so that means that this alveary and that one, which just as you can tell by the grass color, are in that biome. I'm going to have a hard time putting bees in that. In the meantime, let's see. Oh, yeah, that's right. I've got my lag thing going on. I've got bees in here. I've got bees in all of these except for these four. These two won't be a problem. I'll be able to get something in them. These two, everything I put into them rejects it because it's too icy and arid. Now I do have some bees, a bee in here in the acclimatizer, if it will open, yeah. A wintry princess, and I'm treating her with sand to increase her tolerance for arid. And once she's done, I've got a wintry drone that will go through the same treatment and go into one of those alvearies. Anyway, things have been looking up. As you might guess, I did have a relatively lag-free time for a couple of hours today, and I got quite a bit done. We've got over 1,000 buckets of honey now. These machines have actually stopped because the requirement for 2048 of the scented paneling has been met. These two squeezers are squeezing all of the honey drops and honeydew drops that they get, and thereby filling up that honey tank. That's good. Okay, so things are looking good there. The DNA tank now has 550 buckets of liquid DNA in it, and because of the way things have been going, I hooked up a second gene pool so that we can process these buggers a little faster, because there's quite a few of them in here that needed to be processed, and they were actually stacking up faster than the one machine could handle it. You will notice in here that a lot of the apiaries are removed. That's because the bees that was in them are now nocturnal and out here. We're getting some progress done. There's still several more that need to be made nocturnal, and I have to continue playing this game with the acclimatizer. Let me go ahead and throw some more sand in there. Have a beach party. And then I have to do that again with this wintry drone. It took about 4 or 5 stacks of sand, by the way, and the better part of an hour, stopping by every now and then to feed more into it manually, because I'm not sure you can put a hopper on that thing. I ended up putting in a second centrifuge because one was not keeping up. So that's a good sign. And if we come over here, my little access way down, you can see I've got quite a bit of plumbing down here. As a matter of fact, only these two in the corner are the last two that need to be hooked up to the system. All the rest of them are connected. Items go down through the cobblestone pipe, and oh, wait a minute. Hello. Yeah, the lag is yeah, items are going through the stone pipe on the top, excuse me. And excess drones are going through the cobblestone pipes. And there's a fair amount of stuff coming in. Even more if I take the time to outfit these things with frames. But I've decided I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm going to arrange for a machine to do it for me. So it's time, past time even, assuming the system will permit me to do so, Ugh, not with a BLizer. It's time to make up a router. So we need a router to start with. Dark iron, no problem. Ender pearls, no big deal. Eggs? You're kidding me, right? Eggs? Okay. Okay, I have some... I did click on that. Here it is. Okay. Yeah, you see what's going on here. I was doing real good. And I go to start recording, and just about a half an hour before I start to record, here we go with the lag fest. Okay, I've right-clicked on this thing. Okay, here it is. Good. Alright, eggs, ender pearls. Okay, come on now. Really? I should have 2 stacks of ender pearls in my inventory right now. I promise you, I shift-clicked on that. And the first time I just clicked on it and placed it in the inventory. Oh, well, there it is. There's one. I'm sure only one of those stacks is real. It'll catch up with me in a moment. Alright, Eye of Ender. Or just blaze rod and make one. Okay, I'm waiting for the right click to get through to the remote. I don't know why this happens to me like this. You know, like I said, 20 minutes ago, everything was beautiful. It was nice. It was slick and fast and worked real good. And all of a sudden, it was like flipping a switch. It was like somebody actually flipped a switch. Boom. No more internet for me. Oh well, I guess that's what I get for living in rural Arkansas. And oh boy, this is new. This is new. This just started. Okay, I'll be back after I reconnect. Okay, I'm going on the way to reconnect, but if you can see that 833 millisecond ping, I have a feeling I'm not going to have a wonderful time here. So, we'll see. Well, I appear to be here. I appear to have stuff. Can I do stuff? That is debatable. Okay. This is just a little bit of a something here for anybody that wondered. If there's any wondering about why I sometimes go several days without uploading a new video, this would be why. Yeah, that's just it right there. Okay, let's see if we can actually... Oh, I don't have the egg, but I can put everything else in place. Why do I have lead? Okay, I shouldn't need more than one router, honestly. If I understand the way they work correctly, I shouldn't need more than one. Okay, there's my router. Now, there was a certain upgrade that I will need. A machine filter. And to get a machine filter, okay, this stuff is no big deal. This thing, logic matrix identifier. And logic matrix with a spider eye and a logic matrix programmer. Well, let's see. Logic matrix programmer I have. This other thing, logic matrix, I do not have. Oh, okay. When in a crystallizer with an invernium drop, water and stone. And of course there is no recipe for invernium drops. Okay. Yeah, I didn't suppose so. Okay, let's see. Invernium, and it's not in any eye. Okay, how am I supposed to know how to make the doggone thing? Ah, here we are. So we need lead, gold, and diamond. And this is a temporary recipe. Oh boy. Okay. Well, as it just so happens, I have diamond. And conveniently, I have lead. I didn't expect I was going to need it. And gold. Let's see, I'll need a little bit more of that anyway. Okay. This thing, a machine filter, logic matrix. To get the logic matrix, I need water bottle, invernium drop, and stone in a crystallizer. Okay, I do believe I might actually have a crystallizer that I've been using to make slime. But since I don't think I have a need for slime at the moment, I can redirect it. That looks like the machine. Yes. Okay, let's take out all of this for the time being. Oh. Full inventory. Alright, take all this out. Lime dye and milk equals slime. What do you think about that? Alright, invernium drop. Do I have any water bottles? Oh, well, I have an empty one. That's enough. And stone. Stone is also not a problem. Alright, there is water up here. Alright. Alright, water and stone. Oh, that's right. This thing is powered by those batteries. And that one is dead. Drop that one. Craft a brand new one. Battery full charge. Now grab it up again because I placed it wrong. Alright, now that is powering this. And these things are on their way to becoming a logic matrix. And it looks like it may take a while. We'll see. I don't see anything on the progress bar here. Or is that progress bar? In any event, I'm going to hang out here until I have a logic matrix. Okay, I just thought I'd drop in for a quick update here. This is indeed a progress bar. And this right there represents almost 3 minutes. This is going to take a while. And since getting things in place, basically what I want to do here is just get the routers hooked up to provide frames and whatnot. I'm kind of stuck until I have this machine filter because, as I understand it, the machine filter is needed to be able to get the router to talk specifically to the frame housings. And so, I'll be back in a while. I think I'm going to go get a burger, or a sandwich, or make a pot of coffee, or maybe all of the above. I'll be back. All right. It has finally produced a logic matrix. And I wasn't wrong about the amount of time. I watched it on the clock. It was 8:53 when I started this going. And it is now 9:14. So this thing is slow. You know, I thought GregTech machines were slow. Oy. Apparently it doesn't need additional water bottles. It didn't say that, so I made up a bunch more and set them in here along with a second full charge battery. Oh, slip gator just came on, so let's not be rude and not say hi. Okay, now, what was that I needed? Oh, I almost forgot what I needed it for. Okay, I need a spider eye. Oh, quit throwing stuff on the floor. It'd help if I spelled it right, though, wouldn't it? Okay, I have a place to do this, right handy. Logic matrix programmer, spider eye, logic matrix identifier. Boom. And the programmer's reusable. Good. That's good, because you can only get them in dungeons. Okay, let's just drop that in there. And now, dark iron, silver, a book, and a redstone torch. Alright. Okay, silver, not a problem. Redstone torch, not a problem. Dark iron, I've got back up there. A book. Alright, fine. And plenty of books from the Mistcraft ages. Alright. Now let's start throwing this stuff in here. And we have our machine filter. Alright. I don't expect I'm ever going to need more of those logic matrix things, but I'm going to leave that machine making more of them. Make another 10 of them just in case. And that way I probably won't ever have to make them again. All I have to do is stop by every now and then and make sure there's a chart that the battery on there still has juice. Alright, now, the routers. I'm going to assume, foolish though that may possibly be, that I can get stuff to a router by way of the AE system. We will see. Alright, oh, that's right. I need an inventory to connect all this with. Let's just make, say, half a stack of furnaces. And that can be our connecting inventory. Alright. And for connecting the inventory, just pop furnaces up there like that, and that'll look fine. Okay, now to connect these to the, the router, connect that to the furnace, which is also connected to the rest of this stuff. Oh yes, we have to, I believe we have to shift click this on. Alright. This thing seems to be connected to every machine in the area now. Tile entity, acclimatizer. Wow. Okay, the question is, which of those things is a frame housing? Would it be this? Well, let's get some frames to find out. Or even a frame. Okay, that's not the right place. But we're in the right area. Tile extra B's alveary. I think that was it. Alright, let's think about this a minute. We need to feed from the AE system into this thing frames. Alright. Let's get a frame. Let's get an export bus. Some ME cable. And that ought to do it. Unless I'm completely messed up here. Okay. I can bring the cable over from this one. Alright, now export bus, let's just drop that on here. And now let's tell the export bus to export frames into this thing. Okay. Alright, let's see now. Alright, now I need to connect more of this stuff with furnaces. Yeah. So if I just take the furnaces, boom. I think that's going to do it. And it won't hurt that these iron pipes connect to the furnaces, because the iron pipes are set to ignore that. Alright. Alright, there's no frame in there now. Boom. Alright. Our automatic frame placing system is going to work. Alright. Alright. We need to get it connected down there to that end, or that row. And that will do the trick. Alright. So now it's just a matter of making sure that all of these things have this connected inventory thing going on. And that one router will be able to pull frames out of the AE network on demand and see to it that all of these apiaries, alvearies, whatever aries, have frames. And that will maximize the production of everything. Okay. Gotta connect these rows. And that's that easy. I like easy. Okay, the router was a pain to make, but it's worth doing. I'll say that much. Okay, let's get some more furnaces. Now let's have a look at this from up top side. Alright, that's the routine I need to do, is just between all of these here. You know, partly for looks. I'm not entirely function over form. Well, actually I am. Function over form. Let's have it work first and then we'll worry about what it looks like. Okay. All right. Okay, that's shaping up. We have system now keeping frames in place. Oops, missed a couple of them. Not a problem, fix that up. Okay, that's looking better. maybe put some more frames. You know, I've got them this way, have them this way, or something like that. I don't know. I'll work on that. But the main thing is the alvearies all have frames. And that means they will be producing much better output. If you will note the stream of items coming in here now. I mean, it was kind of a little bit of a slow dribble before, but look at this. We have a stream, a steady stream of stuff coming in. That means that I am going to need at least one more, probably two more, of these centrifuges in here to process all these combs. But I'm thinking two is not going to be enough now. Let's find out. Look in the AE system, comb. Okay, 85, 64, and then you can see them going up. I don't know. We'll see. Probably going to need more of the centrifuges, just simply based on the fact that this is not where I'm going to stop with alvearies. As you can see, I've started to frame out some place here where I'm going to be expanding the joint. Coming out all the way over here and out over there, and probably a lot further out this way actually, and that way, and so on, to get as much space for putting these things up here as I can, and then extend the plumbing system underneath to hook everything together, and so on. So it looks like we're making some progress here. Let's see, how's our tank doing? 580 buckets of liquid DNA. And we have 1,098 buckets of honey. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. These things are pretty well shut. They have shut down because we don't need any more. So I'm going to change the number to twice as high. There's enough honey to do it, and that way next time I want to build alvearies, I don't have to wait half the day for them to be built. Oh, hey, how's this doing? Alright. Okay, the princess is done. Take the princess out. Put her there. Get out the drone. Get out that sand. It's interesting. You can shift-click the sand or ice or whatever into this thing, but you can't shift-click a B into it. What is that? Alright, anyway, let's get rid of these stinking flowers. And get some sand. Get this thing loaded up. I'm going to probably need a bunch of it, because there's going to have to be at least one more pair set up for arid and icy, and actually probably more than that, but I can let that go and just happen over time. Well, things are going, making progress. I'm getting stuff processed. We're getting our bees processed. The two gene pools appear to be catching up with things, so maybe that'll be enough. But we've certainly got a lot going on down here now that they're all, what is it, 20 of these things hooked up with frames. This is great. A very steady, heavy stream of items coming in. Combs of various descriptions, honey drops, and so on. This is going to work. Alright. There's still a lot of work yet to do, but it's getting a little easier now that some of the basic self-sustaining mechanism of the system is in place. We'll be working on more of this soon, and here's hoping I will get long enough periods of lag-free existence in which to do it. Thanks for watching. Take it easy. I'm out of here. I'm gonna go finish that coffee I made while I was waiting on the crystallizer.